Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I am just busy doing a little bit of this. I was doing this cardigan, but I can't knit this one while I'm talking. There's too many different things to do on the row, so I picked the little one up, which I was doing this one of a night time because I don't need to really see, I don't need to think about this one. It's just knits and purls, knit 3 and purl 3, and crossing one over on a certain row. That's all it is to this one. I don't need to think about it. But I was telling you about this pattern, about the fault I found on the pattern. I'll read it again to you. What I see is you know, it's that pattern there. And the fault is on every other row. There's 8 rows to the pattern, and the fault is on the second row, I think it is. Yes, on the second. It's on the second row, the 4th row, the 6th row, and the 8th row. And it tells you it's slipping a stitch, and the pattern tells you yarn at the back, slip 1 purlwise, then you bring the yarn to the front. Well, when you do that, you put a bar across the stitch, the slipped stitch on the right side. And they have in brackets, yarn should be on wrong side of work when slip 1 purl is worked. But the pattern tells you to put the yarn at the back, and the wrong side is on the front. Because it's facing you, you're doing the slip stitch on the wrong side. So I worked it out for myself. They've got it the wrong way around. It should be, where is it? Instead of yarn back, you should have it yarn front, slip 1 purlwise, and then yarn back. So I said to myself, I'm going to send an email to JC Brett, who's the patterns. So that's what I did. I sent an email to them and told them about the fault I had, that I was pretty sure it's a fault on the pattern, and that I think you need to know for other people that's buying this pattern. That might be confused because it does say it's for an expert knitter. It tells you on there. An expert knitter. If you're not an expert knitter, you know, anyone who's not an expert knitter. I class myself as an expert knitter, but a lot of people aren't. Just normal knitters, moderate knitters, and they are going to be mixed up with that. So I sent an email and I got an answer back. I'm going to read you. I cannot believe what answer I got from here. Wait till I find it. Right. So somebody come back. It's a lady called Sandra. She said, from JC Brett, the pattern is correct, but we have had other knitters querying these lines, and this is what the designer has answered to it, her reply to it. Says, when the pattern states yarn back, this means you need to take the yarn to the back of your work, which we tried to do, as in the wrong side of your work. Therefore, you will be bringing the yarn towards you, to the front. So I say, put your yarn at the back when you mean to bring it to the front. I think this designer has made a mistake and will not admit it, and this is their answer. Rather than have anything change, I don't know whether they lose anything from the design of the, you know, what they get for the design of the pattern, if there's a fault in or anything like that. I hope this help explains. And then she sent me a PDF with all the instructions for the whole pattern, with the instructions for, you know, outlined yarn front. Where is it? Abbreviations. I can find it on here. There. YBK yarn back. YFT yarn front. We know that, but they've got them in the wrong place. And if others have been querying it, if I bet they've had a lot of complaints about it, and that's the only way they can explain it, what the designer has said, because they're probably not knitters, they're just in the place that distributes the patterns. What a load of bull! I'm not saying the rest because that's swearing. So anyone that's got that pattern, all they need to do is change the yarn back to yarn front and change the yarn front to yarn back, and it'll work out perfect. I cannot believe that answer. I'm just telling you yarn back, but they mean yarn front. That's definitely a mistake that a designer will not admit to. At least when I make a mistake in my patterns and someone tells me there's a mistake, I'll check it. And the people that tell me about the mistake are usually right, and I'll admit I made a mistake and I'll change it. But you know, not everybody's like me. It's a good job, isn't it? But I have been out in my garden today. I've got nothing, no knitting, crochet, anything done this morning. It was a lovely morning. The sun was shining. It was only up to 11 degrees. It was the wind was quite cool, but it's been nice and sunny. And when I get in my garden in anywhere where the sun is, with it being enclosed and having a high fence and then all the trees around the bottom, it's quite warm in my garden. And I went out to turn over a little bit garden. That's all I was going to do, just turn over a little bit garden. I only do a little bit at a time, a few feet at a time, because at my age it's too much hard work. I would love to spend all day in my garden doing things like that any weather, which I used to when I was younger, but I can't manage things like that. The number of times I have to bend down is just too much for my body sometimes. So I do a little bit at a time. So I'm going to show you, I did a little video just to show you what I have done. But when I dug that little bit, I turned a little bit of the garden over, and I had some onion sets I was to put in, and I didn't have all that many. I was counting them afterwards when I put them in. I put 3 rows of onions, but I think I'll tell you that in the video. So I'll put the video on, and I'll show you the little video. Well, that's my large lawn cut. A lot of footprints on the grass. Gonna have to see if I can borrow a roller off somebody to flatten it down. But it had to be done because it was far too long, and just that little bit from the post up to the bin there, I've dug that over, and I've got 3 rows, small rows of onions in, put onion sets in. So there's 3 rows, there's 8 in the row. So that's 3, so I'll have 24 onions. I'll have to see if I can get some more onion sets from somewhere. Need to put my tools away. I've cleaned the lawnmower, and that was a job and a half. So that was my little bit work in the garden. Well, a lot of work actually. It took me an hour and a half to cut that lawn. Normally only takes me half an hour, and that was all I could manage, was the one large lawn. I do have the small one up the top, and I have to pull all, I didn't even take all the plants that were finished last year out from the border around the small one higher up the garden, but then I have the one in the front garden as well. And with that is the first time that I've had to cut the grass this early in the year. It's usually in April when before I start cutting the grass, but you know, we've had a few mild days, and I'm not sure what the temperature has to be. I think if it's about 7 degrees or over, that's when the grass keeps growing. And we've had quite a few mild days, and the grass has just gone wild. and I think I was having to stop every couple of minutes to empty the basket, and I just put all the my compost bins, one of them is nearly fallen over at once, but it's so heavy I can't get it pushed back up again. And the other one, I didn't want to start putting stuff in, so I just emptied all the grass over on a part of the garden that needs digging over. And I thought, well, it might help to feed the soil a bit, and maybe stop some of the weeds coming through, because they're covered over. The light can't get at them with there's that much grass come off my garden, off the lawn. But that's what took me so long, because I was having to empty the bin every couple of minutes. I think I was going up one way and down and emptying the bin, up way and down, emptying the bin, and I don't know how many times I went up and down, but that was all I could manage. So I'm hoping it's going to be okay tomorrow, and I'll probably get onto the other 2 lawns and maybe dig a little bit more of the garden over. I do have to put some seeds and things into little containers and that, and start bringing them on for well, I could put beetroot in. I could put beetroot straight into the garden and carrot straight into the garden. I need to dig a bit of the garden over for to do that. But there are some other things like cabbage and things like that I'm going to have to, and broccoli I think I've got to put the seeds from. But I think I need to have a look for some more onion sets. There was only the one packet where it was in Home Bargains I got them from. But when I saw the price of them, I thought, I was getting them. But when I think about it, there's only going to be 24 onions. And when I think about what I use a week, they're probably only going to last me about a month or more, maybe it's about 6 weeks or something like that. I'm going to be using those onions. So I need a lot more. So I'm going to have to dig over another little bit. I only dig a little bit at a time, because that's all I can manage. At my age, it's a lot harder, all these things, than it used to be when I was younger. When I was a lot younger, I used to spend all day, no matter what the weather and that, from the spring until the autumn. I was always in the garden, and nothing was ever too much work. But as you get older, your body just won't let you do those things you did when you were younger. Even though I keep trying. So that's my little bit for today. So I'm going to do a little bit of this. Well, I won't be putting this down, and I'm going to do this one. But I have been writing out the instructions on my pad. I think it's somewhere. I don't know where I've put the pad. Oh, it's down there. I have been writing the instructions out just for the one side. I've only got the first 2. I've got there's 8 rows to the pattern. And I'm writing it down with all that rubbish they've got on about the yarn at the front, the yarn at the back, and then they even have in brackets telling you that when you slip the stitch, you have to be on the wrong side. Well, the wrong side's facing you, and they're telling you to go to the back of the work. I can rant on about that all day. But anyway, that's my bit. So thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time. So bye for now.